We're in the midst of an extreme vanity makeover. Let me show you what I mean. They say an eco-friendly house can't be built in 150 days for $150,000, and I say it can. I'm Alan Smith. Join me as I push the limits with time, budget, and creativity with the Garden Home Challenge, exclusively on ehowhome. Yeah, I guess it's going to work just fine. All right, so what we're doing here is we're taking a vanity, which costs right at $100. I got it at a surplus lumberyard, and we're doing an upgrade. Tony has taken the doors, which are really simple, and applying this 3/8 inch board by 2-inch board all the way around it to give it a very simple profile. It was simple in the beginning, but it was just a little too simple, so we're bumping it up just a bit. And this will match the cabinet doors in the kitchen. And also doing the same with these drawers here. This vanity came with 4 drawers and 2 doors. We're gonna have a sink over each one of these 2 cabinet doors of the piece itself. The other thing that we did is that I found some finials that go on the top of fence posts, and we turned them upside down. The problem was they were a little long from here to here for underneath the counter. What I want to do is make these finials look like legs on this piece of furniture. So it's going from just a basic box to a piece of furniture. So what we had to do is raise the vanity about 3/4 of an inch. So Tony applied this little board at the bottom. We put a board up under here so that these feet would have something to be attached to. And without having to cut these finials, he attached them with some wood screws, and now they're really secure. I was walking through Lumber One, which is a local lumber yard and hardware store. I noticed these finials in the fence department, and I thought, you know, those would make great feet. And so we got these that were already turned, and I think they're going to turn out really well. So when I got them, they were just untreated, unpainted, and we put a primer coat on them. And this whole piece has now been primed, except for these little pieces of poplar here. Once those get primed, we'll be ready to go, and we'll get the whole thing painted with its final coat. Be a little sanding in between, but I think it's going to look really great. Now, these finials cost about $5 a piece, so I've got $20 in the feet of this thing, a little bit in some material, but I think for about 30 bucks, we really upgraded it substantially. Now, there's some other things that's going to really help upgrade this and give it a different look. One of them is going to be the hardware. Once we get the knobs and the pulls for the drawers and the doors, that's going to help. We put the countertop, which is a man-made stone, and we drop the sinks in. This thing is going to look great. Looking good, Tony. Thanks a lot. So see, if you just take something that's basic, add a little imagination to it, you can transform something that's ordinary into something extraordinary. If you're enjoying these updates on the house, check in regularly. Make sure you subscribe to ehowhome.